see you're in proper uniform, unlike the rest of us.
Well, I tried to make it look like I was me, and you guys are very special, of course. And so thank you very, very much for doing this. And I wanted to be in character. So
Hey, Bob, what's the number right now?
30.
33, not counting me.
Thank you.
wow, that's amazing.
And can you all hear Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
January.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
That's a good intro for me, Les, to kick this off. It is 4 o'clock. First of all, Merry Christmas, Les, from all of us. And thank you for your devotion and dedication to us all these 60 years. And if I've counted correctly, we just received our 57th consecutive letter from you at Christmas time with the annual list, which you just held up, which you've had help with, of course, but you write the letter. And this year in particular, you said it was the first year you have not been able to add your lengthy personal handwritten notes to each of us. And instead of that, you took on the Herculean task of trying to call every one of us and give us a phone call. And I know you reached the majority of us, not everyone, but a great many of us. So we want to thank you for that. And in thanking you, we have a couple of gifts we're going to sneak under your Christmas tree this year from the class. So what we're going to do today is announce those to you. And I want you to know that although we got probably a third of the class, maybe a little bit more on the Zoom today, these gifts come from everyone in the class. And of course, all the wives and widows that have supported us over those years. So it comes from all of us. They come from all, as you put it, from all your guys and gals. I know from people who have served with you that they say that your care and consideration and concern for our people, for our class, extended to everybody who you ever came in contact with in the Coast Guard. And I remember from our class meetings, I may not get this exactly right, Les, but I think your mantra to all of us was, when we made a decision, we should consider 3 things. Is it right for the Coast Guard? Is it right for the people in the Coast Guard? And finally, is it right for myself? Is that about right?
That's perfect. You got it down.
See, well, you drummed it into me 60 years ago. And I've tried to use that. I'm sure everybody has tried to use that as part of their leadership over those years. And you certainly have embodied that. And we think that the Coast Guard Mutual Assistance is an organization that best epitomizes your particular values and traits, and that of Carol's. And so we are, starting this year, we'll be donating $6,500. You understand that number, right? $6,500?
I do understand that number. That's a very meaningful number.
$6,500 a year for 10 years on your wedding anniversary.
That is wonderful. That is absolutely fabulous. I can't believe you guys would do something like that, but I can believe it because that's what you are. That just represents you so well. So thank you very, very much, Roger and the class. I hope you guys know I'm talking to you and Roger. Okay, thank you.
Well, it was, as I said, Les, the entire class, and it was a couple of guys who came up with the idea, and it was kind of like eureka. What a great idea, and perfect for honoring the values of Les and Carol High. Okay, now that's number one. That's number one. We got one more, and Kent's going to describe that to you, and then we'll turn it over to you to respond if you care to, or you can just banter with the rest of the class for the rest of this hour. So Kent, can you take it away?
Okay, Roger. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me make this presentation on behalf of the whole class, as Les would say. And you already referred to it, Roger. About a year ago, we had this first of these holiday Zoom calls, and Steve and Carolyn Cox hosted it. Shortly after that, I get a contact from Mike Koloski. And Mike says, let's do something to recognize Les and Carol High. Well, it's taken a year, but we finally figured out how to do the something to recognize Les and Carroll High. Les, on behalf of the class of 1965, we are making a contribution to the Coast Guard Academy Alumni Association in the amount of $500,000 in recognition of all that you and Carol have meant to our class over the past 60 years. That $500,000 is going to be part of the money used to build the new Maritime Center of Excellence at the Academy. It will be a wonderfully important structure, because when we were there, it was the old boathouse, and then it became Pine Hall, and now it's going to become, and you can see on the screen here, a picture of it, the new most modern building at the Coast Guard Academy. And I can say this $500,000 is a lot of money, but this class has already fully subscribed that amount between new gifts from people who are on this call and others, as well as some class matching funds. We've got the $500,000 already in hand. We picked the Academy as the place to do this because it's the most meaningful. It's where our lives and your lives intersected. You were a member of and graduated with the class of 1947. We first met you as the assistant commandant of cadets, and you became our class advisor, a role which I have to say you have relished and never relinquished in 60 years. And for that, we're eternally grateful, okay? Also, the MCOE, the Maritime Center of Excellence, is going to be the hub of the Coast Guard's waterfront activities of sailing, ship handling, navigation, seamanship, all are going to come together in that building down on the waterfront. We believe that this building and your recognition in it will speak really to the mission of the United States Coast Guard Academy, which, as I remember, was to graduate young men and young women with sound minds, strong bodies, stout hearts, but with a liking for the sea and its lore. What better place to represent our values and our respect for you than in this most important building at the Coast Guard Academy? Clearly, this is going to be an area that influences cadets, Academy staff, visitors, prospective cadets, and alumni, and we believe it'll be an influence for generations to come for future Coast Guard leaders. This is going to be dedicated to Captain Les High and his wife, Carol, the love of his life and ours too, class advisor, mentor, friend, from their guys and their gals, the United States Coast Guard Academy class of 1965. Les, this is just a small token of our appreciation and admiration of what you and Carol have meant to us over these past 60 years. You've truly been an outstanding influence on all of us. And so let me, on behalf of the class, close with these timeless words that sailors share with one another for a job well done. Bravo Zulu, Les. Bravo Zulu.
Okay, thanks, Kent. Well, let me just ask everyone to raise a glass if you have one handy. And if you don't, just pretend you do, because we're going to toast Les and Carol High with a Merry Christmas and a round of appreciation and thanks for all you have done for us in the last 60 years, Les. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, Les, if you'd like to continue, have anything to say, have at it.
Okay. I'm absolutely in awe that you could possibly do something significant as this for Carol and me. We, of course, have just loved you guys for so long. You're getting to me pretty close to this heart of mine. I'm having a little trouble talking, which I've never experienced in my life. When you get something, I can't imagine you're ever doing something as significant as this. And I so appreciate it. And of course it's, yeah, and the fact that you were making it for Carol and me, it's the most significant unit in my life. And so now you've made something that will help the academy see that if they like to want to help each other, that will be a great addition to their job in the Coast Guard. And of course, I can't believe the two gifts you've put together, and the fact that Carol and I are going to be featured. I thought maybe someday you guys might put a little bitty statue in the corner of the academy, but this is unbelievable. And the size of this donation, and of course, the honor of being touted for all the Coast Guard to see how important seemingly Carol and I were to you. Thank you very, very much. I don't know, I'll never be able to get the words to tell you how super this is. This is so standard for the class and their gals, for what they have done for Carol and me over the years. We have been the most blessed people in the world. I can't believe that this is happening, but I can believe it because it came from you people. Thank you so much.